two of the most powerful poems ever written, William Blake's The Lamb and The Tyger. And believe me, through these two short poems, we're going to wrestle with one of the biggest questions out there. Who or what is really behind all of creation?
And this is the question that's at the very heart of it all. It comes from the Tyger, and it's the mystery we're going to unpack today. How could the same creator, the same divine force, be responsible for something so gentle and something so absolutely terrifying? Let's get into it.
So first, who was this guy, William Blake? Well, he wasn't your average poet. He was an artist, a painter, a true visionary who felt he was channeling something profound. And his life's work really boiled down to exploring what he called the two contrary states of the human soul, innocence and experience.
And he laid out these two states in these amazing parallel collections of poems. First, you have Songs of Innocence. This is the world seen through a child's eyes. It's all about trust, love, simple faith, and that's where we find the Lamb. But then you get Songs of Experience. This is what happens after reality hits. It's a world that knows about fear, doubt, and the darker side of life. And this, of course, is the world of the Tyger.
All right, so let's start in that first world. Let's step into the world of innocence and meet the Lamb.
The poem kicks off with this really simple question. It feels almost like a nursery rhyme, doesn't it? The tone is so gentle, so calm. The speaker, who we imagine as a child, is just asking the lamb, "Hey, do you know where you came from?" There's absolutely no fear here, just a pure, sweet curiosity.
And just listen to the words Blake uses. Everything is soft, pastoral, and just loving. Clothing of delight, woolly, bright, a tender voice. You can feel the warmth. This isn't just a description of a sheep. It's a picture of a creature that was crafted with absolute love and care.
You see what he's building here? Every single detail points to a kind and gentle creation. The lamb has food and water. It's got that soft wool, that sweet voice. It is the ultimate symbol of peace and innocence, and it's a direct reflection of a kind, loving creator.
And here's the key difference from the other poem. This one gives a really clear, comforting answer. The child says, "Little lamb, I'll tell thee." The Creator is God. And in the Christian faith, God's Son, Jesus, is known as the Lamb of God. So in this world of innocence, everything connects. The Creator and the created are linked by love and gentleness. Simple as that.
Okay, now prepare for a total shift. We are leaving that sunny, peaceful meadow, and we are stepping into the dark forests of experience. The whole mood is about to change.
Wow, the poem just explodes right from the first line. You get this incredible image, a tiger, so vivid it's like a fire burning in the darkness. And bam, right away, a question. But this isn't a gentle question. It's full of awe and honestly, a little bit of terror. What kind of immortal being could even dare to create something so beautiful and yet so frightening?
And the questions just keep coming, one after another. It's like a relentless pounding rhythm, like a hammer. Where did the fire in your eyes come from? What kind of cosmic muscles did it take to build you? What hammer, what chain, what furnace forged your brain? These aren't questions that expect an easy answer. They're just expressions of total, overwhelming shock and wonder.
And this is a huge clue. Remember how the lamb was made? Gently, naturally. The Tyger's creation is the total opposite. It's industrial, it's violent. Blake uses words from a blacksmith's forge, hammers, furnaces, chains, anvils. This creator isn't a gentle shepherd. This creator is a powerful cosmic blacksmith, maybe even a dangerous one.
And that brings us to the core idea of the poem, fearful symmetry. So what does that actually mean? Well, symmetry refers to the Tyger's perfect design. It's balanced, it's beautiful, it's harmonious. But the word fearful reminds us that this perfection is deadly. It is a thing of absolute beauty and absolute terror all at the same time.
So, we have the gentle lamb and the fearsome tiger, two completely different creatures, two different worlds. How in the world do we reconcile this? This is where Blake's genius really kicks in.
Just look at the contrast side by side. You've got innocence versus experience, a gentle, confident tone versus a complex, questioning one, a kind shepherd versus a powerful blacksmith, goodness and peace versus terror and doubt. They seem like they come from totally different universes.
But here it is. This is Blake's mind-blowing point. They're not opposites. They are two essential parts of the same whole, made by the exact same creator. That huge question, did he who made the lamb make thee?
The unspoken answer is a shocking yes. Blake is saying that for the world to be complete, it needs both the lamb's gentleness and the tiger's ferocity.
Okay, to really get a grip on these poems, and this is super helpful if you ever have to write about them for an exam, it helps to nail down some of the key vocabulary. So let's run through a few crucial words you'll want to have in your back pocket.
First up, symmetry. When Blake talks about the tiger's symmetry, he doesn't just mean its stripes are even. He means its entire being is perfectly balanced. It's a masterpiece of design, both beautiful to look at and perfectly engineered to be a deadly predator.
Next, anvil. You can almost hear this word, can't you? It's that heavy block of iron a blacksmith slams a hammer on. Using this word immediately brings to mind that image of the tiger being forcefully beaten into existence, not born gently into a meadow.
And, of course, furnace. This word completes that whole blacksmith image. Blake literally asks, "In what furnace was thy brain?" It's this incredible idea that the tiger's very mind was forged in some kind of cosmic fire.
Now let's flip back to the lamb for a second. The word here is meek. The poem says, the Creator is meek and he is mild. This word stresses humility, gentleness. It's the absolute polar opposite of the raw power we see in the tiger's creator.
And finally, tender. The lamb is described as having a tender voice. It's the perfect word. It doesn't just describe a sound, it captures the entire feeling of that innocent world, a world that is safe, gentle, and loving.
Let's leave us with one last absolutely chilling question from the tiger. After creating this terrifying beast, after the heavens themselves seemed to weep in fear, did the Creator look down at the tiger and smile? That single question forces you to wonder what kind of God takes joy in creating not just gentleness, but also pure, unadulterated terror.